And welcome to the Connecticut General Assembly meeting for June. Today is June 24th, 2026, and this is Tom Phillips, one of your co-coordinators. I've got a few adjustments to the basic format here. I've been following Lisa Schaefer's coordinator training, and one of them is that instead of asking for a prayer, we'll just do a moment of silence to honor our Creator. All right. Welcome to the Connecticut General Assembly meeting. We are standing on our land and soil jurisdiction nation called Connecticut. We are here to restore our birthright government, a Republican form of government of the people, by the people, and for the people. A government whose primary duty is protecting your individual, unalienable rights, freedoms, and property. You and I are stepping forward to voluntarily serve our fellow Connecticuters in pursuit of this ongoing challenge. We are assembled here to focus our time and effort by studying, sharing, organizing the organic body into a coherent working group with committees, affirming for the greater good of all the people of Connecticut's 8 counties. Thank you for stepping forward as a volunteer, reclaimer, and restorer. And we'll begin with the Bivens decision. John, you want me to go ahead and read it? You are unable to find yours, is that correct?
I have the updated one.
Oh, good for you. Let's read it.
Okay. This meeting is private. Bearing false witness, misrepresentation, and posting inflammatory language in public forums, including the chat, is forbidden and shall be addressed in an appropriate manner. To eliminate all conflict and false allegations, is there anyone in attendance at today's meeting that is a member or agent of any law enforcement agency or public agency at the federal, state, city, or county present? Do you know or have you ever received money or personal support of any kind from the intelligence community? Is there a response to the Bivens Declaration for the first time? Second time? Third time? Anyone who is here under false pretenses, anyone who is working for any foreign government, including the territorial United States or municipal United States, anyone who is being paid or coerced to be here must fully disclose their presence and purpose now, or leave the premises. If they are subsequently show up as a federal witness, they are discredited for failure to disclose. Upon no response to this Bivens decision, this meeting shall now proceed. I yield.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
And so now we'll proceed with our county roll call. So as you hear your county called out, please respond aye, or here, I should say. So Fairfield County.
Here.
Here.
Excellent. Litchfield County. Hearing none. Hartford County. Hearing none. Middlesex County.
Here.
Excellent. New London County.
Here.
Here.
Excellent. New Haven County. Here. Tolland County. Hearing none. Windham County. Hearing none also. That concludes our county roll call. And now we'll move on to committee reports. Looks like we have Linda here, our treasurer. Linda, do you have any update for us on that you'd like to?
Can you hear me? Am I muted?
Yes.
Oh.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I have nothing. I'm actually at the airport, but I can probably be on the thing until it ends. So my flight's boarding. I mean, not leaving until 8:30. So.
Right.
And that's
but
it.
There's no big. Don't have any big changes. And it's pretty much business as usual, which is almost happening.
Okay. All right.
And then maybe Kimberly can give us a recording secretary report.
Not much to report. Nothing new.
All right. Thank you. And since we've changed our new format, I'm no longer running a General Assembly meeting, so there really is nothing to report there. But there is the matter of the Stonebridge restaurant that was then changed to Citrus Restaurant, which kind of didn't happen the last 2 third Sundays. Jim Rogers doesn't appear to be on the call tonight, but he was the one who kind of initiated the Stonebridge and was interested in us trying the Citrus Restaurant. But we probably need to talk about this a little bit and think about if there's another restaurant we want to try, or if we want to move it around, and maybe it needs to be more officially announced. Anyway, I'll let anyone who has an opinion please weigh in on what we should do next for in-people meetings.
I was just gonna, if I may, do a search on Google Maps for restaurants, like centrally located. There's one large one in Middletown. I'm trying to think of the name of it. That might have like a separate room sort of area that wouldn't be so loud. It's right on Washington Street.
And perhaps we could also bring up the subject of the fair. And John, have you thought about the fair at all? Brooklyn Fair?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've beat that horse as much as we can. It'd be a waste of time.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought we would have gotten more response from it last year, but I mean, we've done it 3 years in a row with the same kind of, response. So I think it'd just be a waste of everybody's energy.
Any thoughts about a different venue or a different approach we could take?
I really don't know. Does anybody have any ideas?
I know that the holdup with John Griswold, he's got ideas and energy, but he's not yet papered up. So I was kind of hoping his paperwork would come through by now so we could get him plugged in. But I'm sorry, jumping back to the diner situation. I have the Athenian Diner. I'll call them and see if they have like an area where several of us could meet. It's centrally located. It's Middletown. I don't know. That's my only. You know, maybe each of us could look for something in our area, and we'll just sort of move it around so everybody gets a chance to not have to travel too far. Or if everybody thinks centrally located is better, I can do a little research on that. I yield.
Well, I'm certainly willing to travel to far locations if we want to try and, do some kind of restaurant or library talk or anything like that. I'd be more than happy to help out. For instance, if Dave wants to go see or do something with Rocky, the radio personality guy, try and set that up. It's pretty clear that we need to do more outreach, and
I would like somebody to listen to Rocky before I do anything further with that. Nobody seems to be able to get the radio station or pick it up on Saturday.
Remind us once again, it's Saturday, and it's what number on the dial?
8 o'clock in the morning. 8 to 10, I believe. And it's 94.9.
94.9.
FM, yeah.
And he's dealing mostly with which area now?
Well, he's Norwich, primarily.
Norwich. Okay. Anyway, I think it's worthwhile to pursue any leads that we're interested in, and try and find the time to help anyone out who wants to do anything like that. Special effort.
Sure. He meets all over the place. He meets with all the veterans groups. He meets with he's a big, attendee of events. He's very happy to see, total volunteer. He's a powerful voice on the radio. He's not afraid to speak his mind, very frankly. It's pretty interesting.
If I may I was sitting here thinking, do you recall last year when we did a get together at a park? I believe it was it in Middletown, I believe?
East Haddam.
East Haddam, yeah.
Herd Park.
Right. During the summer months, wouldn't it be a bad time to do those, like July and August, where it's you get decent weather and they have pavilions there which you can meet. And if we were to do one of those closer to this area, we could invite Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
And just invite him to come down where we have his ear. And,
yeah, but Matt, I would really like someone else to listen to him too, because I don't want to be just inviting somebody that no one else has any familiarity with.
Well, I have listened to him, and I've sent him correspondence, and I never got any response.
He won't correspond. He won't correspond. He's no. But he will meet. If he appreciates the venue, yes, he will meet.
Are there any state parks in that area we could meet at?
Well, yeah, there's one not far from me at Camp Oakdale. And there's another one in Niantic, I believe. I'm sorry, what was that?
I think it was background noise.
Oh, okay. I also have, there's a community building here where I live. I'm in a 55 and over community. And they said we can reserve that to use, and it's an indoor facility. I could probably maybe look into getting that. But whenever we decide to do something, if you decide to do something, closer around here, we can invite him to come and see if we can, bend his ear a little bit and see what his thoughts are. And maybe I can get some of those people that I had spoken to at Lowe's that day to show up.
All sounds good to me. So apart from the outreach and education topics that seem to be front and center for us mostly, there really isn't a whole lot. I did have one of Anna's articles that I thought was particularly important. Probably you've all read it. And I don't know if you want me to get that extensive because it is a long article. It's 11 pages.
Oh, don't read the whole thing. Which one is it?
International Public Notice Memorandum to all judicial officers, foreign and domestic.
Can you paraphrase it, maybe?
Well, I'll just read a little bit and encourage everyone to read it as well. I'm going to go ahead and share it here so people can take a look at it. Okay, it's up on the screen now. Is everyone seeing that? Is anyone seeing it?
Yes, we see.
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay, good. International Public Notice Memorandum to all judicial officers, foreign and domestic. We have published the information attached to the actions of His Britannic Majesty's government in flagrant violation of their contract and good faith service commitments, their presumptuous, quote-unquote, salvage activities on our shores, and the existence of an illegal mercenary occupation of our country since 1860. A rose by any other name may smell as sweet, but deliberate and self-interested actions in breach of trust, breach of service contract, and breach of international treaties based on semantic deceit and non-disclosure remain what they are. All public trust interests in the individual named estates established in or attached to the 50 enrolled states of the Union and their underlying nation states must be presumed to be fraudulently constructed and set aside. A presumption that such estates represent unencumbered private property assets belonging to American persons is established by this memorandum. Any claim otherwise, to the effect that an individual defendant is a waived American estate, a British subject, or citizen of the United States, must be validated and placed in public evidence prior to prosecution of any commercial claim or tort claim related to any franchise using the given name of a living being. So she kind of lays it all out there, and as I said, it's a long article, but the reason why I think it's important is there's a lot of detail that she goes into how all this ripple effect can affect everyone around us and further really unravel the fraud that we're trying to live through right now. Would you like me to continue, or would you all like to read it on your own?
If it's that long, maybe we should. This just came out, didn't it?
It's probably about a week old.
Right? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, a week, maybe 2 old, something like that.
Is this a file you can drop? Is this an attachment you can drop in the chat by any chance?
Well, it is.
Or I can just look it up.
Right. I can give you the link. How about that?
Yeah, thank you.
I'll put the link in the chat.
Now, if we could just get the de facto to start listening to her, that'd be great.
Well, probably has to listen to us too, but anyway. Go ahead.
They're listening
sharing.
to her, but they're not listening the way you want them to.
Mm-hmm.
Ignoring when they choose, and
they've been creating a lot of AI photos and sound.
Yeah.
They're trying to discredit her.
Thank you.
So there it is in the chat for those who'd like to see the link. Just have the article number. I don't do, but let's see. Oh, yeah, I can give you the article number. So let's see. It's 5879 is the article number.
Thank you. I got it.
And then the only other thing that we probably should be reminding ourselves about is the latest notice that Anna asked us to send out. I think, John, you did that. I haven't had a chance to knuckle down and get it done, but did we put that in the newsletter as well? I'm just trying to remember, Kim.
Yes, the template is in the newsletter.
Right.
I did not get a response from the Secretary of State or the Treasury Department. However, I did get a response from the Secretary of State of Connecticut telling me that they believe that notice should have gone to a different department.
Wow.
Deflect. Not surprising.
No. If I may, I don't want to overstep the process in the meeting. I just have an old news announcement.
Oh, please, go ahead, yes.
So was it Eric or David? I can't remember who said they went to try and get on the Mega Drive. So yes, the Mega Drive link is in the newsletter link tree, and I added to the Mega Drive in the outreach folder the brochures for Connecticut Assembly and the business cards front and back that you could get printed. Those are in there, and then the slide presentation that we had made for the big event, I put those in there just so that anyone who wanted to have some outreach materials, it's there.
Excellent. Thank you.
Linktree?
That's great.
Only Linktree? Well, I'm sorry, source? Linktree only?
Well,
The
Jay was asking.
The Linktree has the link to the Mega Drive where you'll find these folders.
Got it.
Look this way, girls.
Thank you.
And then I have some new business. So when you're ready for new business.
I think we're pretty much there. I just wanted to mention I finally got an email from Kevin Flynn.
Oh.
And I thought I'd just go ahead and read it so everyone is up to date on what's going on with him. I received this now, let's see, back on the 17th. Hi, Tom. I'm okay. I was in jail for 109 days, got arrested in Florida the end of February by U.S. Marshals, bought extradition, got up here Monday afternoon, told my buddy and fellow ASN to let you guys, gals, TCA know, but he said he couldn't get a hold of anyone. What an ordeal. My mom paid $19K to get me out and another $5K to get my car home that was all beat up by them. I need to take it to the auto body shop for repairs. Just getting back on my feet now, lots to do. My phone service is currently off. Thanks for your concern. Tell everyone I miss them. Please have them send me some prayers. Talk soon. Without prejudice, Kevin. So that's the update from Kevin and his incredible journey. One tough dude, man. One tough dude.
Do we know what happened in Florida? What's the reason?
Oh, that's the entirety of all the knowledge I have, what I just read to you. So we'll have to catch up with them in people meeting at a park or something like that this summer and get the details.
Dave Hendricks, what's his status? He was moving to the south.
Right. Have you heard anything, Kim? Do you know what happened?
No, I know he was moving, and that was, I think he moved in May, June, early June. I'm not sure, but I haven't heard anything, no, from him since.
He's our treasurer, correct? Something like that?
He was helping Linda, yes.
Okay.
And
did he move out of state or just somewhere
else?
Yeah,
South Carolina. And while we're on the subject, that is what's happening with our Anita. Anita is moving out of state, and so no date yet, but she's not going to be on meeting for the next couple of months due to travel. And so I'm going to put out there here and probably in the e-newsletter that we are looking for an IT outreach type individual who can carry forth this newsletter. I can't take another thing on, but I can still help with it. So that I will put also in the next newsletter. And then I want to ask Elle if we can put our link tree on our website, because I know that is a nice place to find it, if we could put it there. I will send her an email. And then finally, if I may share one more new news. It's actually a win. I asked John Zito if you would come on and tell us about it, but he can't. So he put this in his Connecticut Patriots Gather channel on Telegram. It's a private group for non-injected patriots of Connecticut and surrounding border counties of some states. So if you're not yet in that group, I know that Rebecca's in there, Linda's in there, I'm in there. I never go on Telegram, but I will tell you what he wrote. He has a win. Fellow patriots, I want to report the very first of its kind lawful win in the negotiable instrument category for me. This is John in his Telegram channel. He says, I had about $4,000 left on the Corvette and requested a payoff letter from the bank. I received it and was surprised to find the following verbiage written in bold at the bottom of the document. You agree not to send us payments marked paid in full without recourse or similar language. If you send such a payment, we may accept it without losing any of our rights under the credit agreement, and you will remain obligated to pay any further amount. Blah, blah, blah. So he said, I endorsed it. What did he endorse? He endorsed the he asked for a payoff letter, so they gave him one. So he endorsed it. Let me get back to that part. So I endorsed it, as you can see on the image attached, and sent it back to them. I never heard back from them until now. So this was in January. So 6 months later, they sent it back his title to the car and a letter saying that was paid in full. So he, I wish I could share this with them. It's probably going to be backwards. But the payoff letter said, blah, 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 this is the payoff amount. And he put the date. He did it at 45-degree angle, blue ink, without recourse, without prejudice, paid to the order of John Zito, in all caps, by John Zito, agent. This is stuff that is, this is the negotiable instrument stuff that is taught by Brandon Joe Williams. So, can you see that? Probably not. But he just basically, endorsed it, the letter, like a check. He circled the amount, and he said, without recourse, without prejudice, pay to the order of John Zito by John Zito, agent, and he signed his name. And they sent him the title of his car with $4,000 left to pay. So we need to learn about negotiable instruments. So it went on to say, I don't understand, somebody chimed in, I don't understand, is this because you're a sovereign citizen? And he said, no, it's a negotiable instrument may be one of two legal documents, either a demand for payment, a bill, or a promise to pay a mortgage or a loan. In this particular case, the negotiable instrument was a payoff letter for the loan on my car. By signing it a particular way, it ends negotiation on the instrument and forces an action by the other party. It is absolutely crazy that no one understands this, but it has absolute power on any document, even $1 million home mortgage. And anyone can do it as long as you get a printed document from the other party. So that's a win. And you can read all about it in the Telegram channel, Connecticut Patriots Gather. Are you?
Well, good for him.
That's not part of the Mochi thing, is it?
No, it is not.
No, but essentially it sort of is, because he's yeah, it's not, but because he didn't include his social. But how else? I don't understand how else it could be paid.
Well, we have to understand, Kimberly, that all these loans are you loaning yourself.
You're right. Yep, you're right.
And
you're exactly
so
right.
So
it just ends. It ends it.
Correct. Without any, declaration of status or jurisdictional claims or anything like that, just ends it.
Well, there you go. It's easy enough. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's excellent. Good news to hear. Anytime there's a win, we'll go with it. So I don't really have a whole lot else for everyone here. I think we've covered all the announcements. And we've covered the old business and the new business. Unless anyone has anything else they'd like to bring up at this time. Does anyone have anything that...
Is anybody planning to go to the get-together in Pennsylvania in September?
Right, that deadline is coming up pretty soon. They're requesting that we get that thing locked in. And it doesn't cost you anything to actually attend the event. Just the cost is lodging and food and that stuff, travel.
Yeah.
What's the event? What's the event?
So this is
the annual get-together.
The reunion is what it's termed, I believe.
Yep.
And they've got a pretty good venue set up near Valley Forge. A lot of historic sites around there.
Reunion of what?
American State Nationals.
Oh.
That is also in the newsletter, by the way.
Yeah, there'll be nationals from all over the country going. I booked a hotel room for myself. I'm going to drive down. I rented a car to go. So I will be there. I did get an email back from them. I guess what they're planning on doing is the big to-do that they're doing at a firehouse near there. The cost of the transportation, the admissions, the food for the 2-day special event, that's all going to be shared by the number of people that will go. So I'm expecting to get another bill for my share of it when it does get figured out.
Got it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't commit at this point, but sounds very interesting. They have lots of good stuff planned, and of course, it's in the middle of a historic part of the country where there's a lot of interesting things to see. And I have a lot of relations from my father's side that were pretty close by in Delaware, the Brandywine River in there, and there were Quakers, but haven't been down there in ages.
And it's not that far from Philadelphia. It's only like 45 minutes from the city.
Right. Anyway, so all that is out there. Thank you for the great news from John Zito, and we'll be looking for ideas about where we can do more outreach and in-people meetings. If anyone has a park or a place they'd like to go or restaurant, and I'll try and listen to Rocky on. It was Saturday, right, Dave? Saturday, 8 to 10. Right.
Yes.
94.9.
Yes.
Try and get on, and maybe I'll call in if I get on there and. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see.
Yes.
Yes. 94.9. Try and get on, and maybe I'll call in if I get on there, and. Try and get. Try and get on there and maybe I'll call in if I get on there, and. Try and get. Try and get on there and maybe I'll call in if I get on there, and. weigh
that
in?
would be effective. I mean, I think it's important that we understand where he's coming from before we try to, engage with him, because he's trying. Anyway, I'm not going to try to explain it.
Right. He may or may not be receptive. I get that. Yeah.
Well, we may not be. It may not. It may be too. His energy is fully air and sea jurisdiction. He doesn't know it. You know what I mean? And his energy is powerful. And he's trying to do what we're doing, but he's on the wrong platform, if you will.
Right. Well, Anna has said many times that we need people like him to raise a ruckus in the jurisdiction. So could be some kind of a copacetic relationship. Anyway.
Could be.
Anyway, I think we've covered all the ground we're going to cover tonight, unless anyone has anything else they'd like to bring forward. I'll ask, do I have a motion to adjourn until July 29th, 7:30 p.m. to be our next General Assembly meeting time?
I will make that motion.
Excellent.
I'll second
we got a second? Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, everyone. Have a great night, and thanks for joining in. And see you on the flip side.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Mm-hmm.